morning, Mr. Walters.
Sunday evening on Scottish, and at 7:45, the first part of A Woman Named Jackie. At 9:25, a look at the tensions and sadness in the life of Britain's Queen-to-be. A new series of Michael Winner's True Crimes begins at 10:25, investigating the case of Valerio Vici, an Italian gangster and armed robbery mastermind. And at 11:15, a celebration of the work and the influence of the man who's arguably the father of the Scots revival. Hugh McDermott, remembered in a Scottish book special, rounding off Sunday's highlights on Scottish.
ITN update the news headlines next on Scottish. That's after the break.
In the Olympic 100 metres final, the only man who finished faster than this commercial was the man in Puma shoes.
Only the best goes into our Dolmio frozen meals. The freshest egg pasta, extra lean beef, the chunkiest vegetables, the tastiest cheddar and parmesan, and our special Dolmio sauce with its unique blend of herbs and spices. For the finest lasagna and the tastiest cannelloni. Dolmio frozen meals. Only the best will do.
A beautiful country, torn apart. The story of one boy's fight to bring it back together. Starring Stephen Dorff, John Gielgud, and Morgan Freeman. The power to unite a country is the power of one.
In one ear and out the other. Only Nicam Stereo can do this.
Hi, join us tomorrow at 5 for Scotsport, featuring the only game in the Premier Division, Falkirk against Partick Thistle.
Smith to McAllister. Oh, excellent play by McAllister and a fine save by Craig Nelson.
We'll also have the highlights from the top games in the First Division, plus from the Second Division, Forfar against Alloa. All that and the best of the football action from around Europe in Scotsport, tomorrow at 5.
There's Scottish rock and pop music in the gig next tonight. That's after the national and international news headlines with Phil Roman at ITN.
The Chancellor Norman Lamont and other European finance ministers have failed to persuade the Germans to lower their interest rates, despite the damage they're doing to European economies. At their meeting in Bath, the ministers told the Germans that Europe's economic fate was in their hands. But the German finance minister was outraged and indignant.
I'm not willing to sit in the dock, neither here nor in Germany. That's not our style, and there's no reason for doing so. We've done a lot for economic growth in Europe.
2 soldiers from the Scots Guards serving in Northern Ireland have been charged with the murder of a Catholic teenager. Mark Wright and James Fisher are accused of killing 18-year-old Peter McBride in the New Lodge area of Belfast. And the Ulster Volunteer Force said tonight it killed a man in East Belfast. Samuel Jeffrey Rice was shot dead as he was visiting relatives. The UVF claimed he failed to take heed of warnings about alleged involvement in drug dealing. Another travel company has collapsed, the second within 24 hours. Impact Holidays, based in Carlisle, closed its doors just hours after another travel firm in London went bust. 3,000 people are on holiday abroad with Impact. But the travel association ABTER says holidaymakers with both firms are protected. That's it for now. We'll have more news later.
Cinema Attractions at 1:30 here on Scottish has the latest movie news from the USA. But now the gig bus heads for Glasgow and Edinburgh to showcase some more up-and-coming Scottish rock and pop bands.
Hi there, I'm Barbie Wild and welcome to The Gig. The Gig is going to showcase some of the most talented and exciting bands on the live circuit today. So join me now as we visit Glasgow, our first stop on the Gig tour, where we're going to the Tunnel Club, where we're seeing a band that's guaranteed to knock your socks off.